They always call it fighting the river. You know, my granddad spent, I have no idea how many hours and how many dollars, like I say, fighting the river, trying to make it flow where he and the neighbors felt like it should flow. And you can look up and down this valley and you can see that over time it's migrated back and forth for thousands of years. You know, in the small amount of time that we're here, we're not going to change that a whole lot. Primitive method of irrigating as you can get. Any water that goes down here, I've got it in pipe down there. Working with my son, there's a lot of things that you do on a daily basis that you can remember doing that same exact thing with your dad or granddad when, you know, whether you were his age or even younger. We're operating on some systems. Our diversion system up there is nearly 100 years old. You know, without maintenance throughout the years, that would have probably fallen apart 40, 50 years ago. We've got some structures that, you know, are going to need serious repair in the next 5 to 10 years. Are you better off just replacing it as it is, exactly the way it is, or put in an improved system that's more efficient, more accurate? I think it's an obvious answer is you're better off with the more efficient.
So where'd you steal a stop sign?
I don't know where I got that. It's been around a long time. It's custom too. It's got a handle on it. It just happened to be the culvert and the stop sign are about the same size.
Cal and Clay have this responsibility. Their heritage is rooted in the stewardship of this same plot of land. The Colorado River District's main goal is protecting the key water source that communities rely on. We have aging infrastructure that needs to be replaced, and we are facing a hotter and drier climate that's making it more and more difficult to access and use water the way we used to.
There've been a lot of improvements through the years on ways of diverting water out of a stream and ways of measuring it and regulating it. You know, we get a few years like this, it becomes a lot more apparent how much of a need.
The gift of CFP is that we use the Colorado River District's existing connections and trust throughout our 15 counties to not only identify what are the needs, what are the projects that need to get done, but work with them to figure out how are we going to get enough funds on the ground to complete these projects.
And that's expensive.
It is. Yeah, if you know, if you're having to pay for it all yourself, I mean, you know, this structure isn't cheap, just what we're standing on.
You know, a producer's career is every day doing a little bit at a time, changing their landscape to improve it just enough to have the production they need. And that's the ethos and the mentality our funding program has. If we can look at a community, at an entire watershed, and every day do a little bit at a time, ultimately, we're gonna have a more healthy watershed. We're gonna have more thriving communities.
The water provides way more than just a livelihood for us. That river makes up this valley, you know, that's why this valley is what it is because there's a river there.